Different days, different polls, but on average, if you look at there's an interesting piece on the Sky News website at the moment, looking at the weighted average of polls over the last 3 or 4 months, saying that the Tories are pulling around 30% on average at the moment.
Yeah.
And if you think back in the general election, they pulled 36% of the vote.
Right.
They're not that far off, really. It's not enough to win the election.
If in doubt,
a Tory phrase.
It is really.
One nation.
And it's a nice phrase, and
It
it played out very well with columnists and the politicos the morning after. But I think if you went into any pub up and down the country tonight and said, "What do you think of Ed Miliband's One Nation-ism?"
they'd say, what?
They'd say, "What are you talking about?"
Oh.
Yeah, there's a triple blow here actually as well. I found another blow for him. If you want another blow, it's a triple blow. They got the headline wrong. Labour supporters are also split down the middle about his ability to lead the nation. 44% think he's got what it takes, and 40% don't. There is a real credibility problem, isn't there, at the heart, I think, of the opposition at the moment. And it's not helped by the fact that, look at this picture here, he is still aligned himself with a man who was the architect in many ways of all that went wrong, although he denied it today, Ed Balls, and was continuing with this, well, the crash in 2008 was really nothing to do with us. You have to remember, and you can pull out as many metaphors as you like, Ed Balls was standing alongside Gordon Brown on the Titanic when they crashed into that iceberg in 2008, and to continually put their hands up and say, well, we didn't see it coming, Governor. It was nothing to do with us. Have these politicians really got nothing better to do? Can't they just sign this one off, pass it through the legislation and get on with it? Of all the things that are bothering people at the moment as they sit down over the next few days and look at their finances,
and all the problems we were talking
and
about,
the problems that we're talking about, and the worries over education and jobs and can you get the right school for your kids, nobody is really sitting around worrying, I don't think, in most households about
and yet it's
marriage.
Been such a big story for the past few months.
Baffling, and I think they're completely out of touch with the overwhelming number of people in this country who actually don't have a view anymore on this. I don't know anybody who says, isn't it disgraceful that gay couples might be allowed to marry? Yeah, down on the left-hand side, the idea that our New Year's resolutions aren't about losing weight or better diet and giving up booze. It's about how many books we want to read in the new year and how much money we're going to save. Though, again, you know anyone who's saving any cash at all anywhere at the moment?
Any New Year's resolutions for either of you?
Reading is an interesting one, though. We're all so time poor these days. And it's something I always think about when I get to the end of the year. How many books have I read this year? And it's never as many as you want to.